My mind holds only what I think with God. If I defend myself, I am attacked. Sickness is a defense against the truth. I love how the reviews can easily take it into another perspective, another way of looking at it, just by adding these words, my mind holds only what I think with God. And when you, again, recognize what that really means, and you take a statement like, if I defend myself, I am attacked, it kind of makes it make a little bit more sense, assuming that you understand that, well, God would be the concept in which creates everything, the consciousness in which everything derives from, or the sense that in which the aspect that you are, or the reality that where you think with God. So where you think with God, you might be obsessed with these things like defenses, just simple defenses. And it could be complex and it could be very simple. And regardless of what it is happening because you are obsessed with it. It is happening because you are thinking about it. Why? Because you think in the mind of God. So the mind of God is an aspect in which all things are created from. Aspect of yourself. So of course, yes, people debate all the time with me, well, God didn't create a meaningless world. No, the totality of what God is did not. But the partiality idea of God, in which the Son of God is, which you are, did. Okay? And that's what you're doing it by. You are literally usurping the power of God to create things that you don't want. Because in the sense that you are just untrained, and you are the only one that can train you. You have to use what is happening as opportunities to train yourself. That means you actually have to want more, to learn more, to discover more, to go more, to something, achieve. You have to want to achieve. And I mean, that's why you're here doing this course with me, right? Because you want more. You want to discover more. So yes, actual experience is within this. Actual experience comes from you holding these concepts in the mind in which is one with God. So you will have actual manifested experience of what you are desiring. So this is why things like, the law of attraction, it's been called, and manifestations and the different concepts in that way happen because essentially what you're obsessed with will be manifest, yes. And of course there's different variables about it, and depending on if you're actually into it or not, or emotionally involved or not, essentially you can look at it backwards. Instead of saying, oh, I'm going to think about this so I can manifest it, recognize and look at your life the other way. Look at your life, you manifest it, and see what you're obsessed with in your being already that has already manifested that. So when you can actually palpably recognize, what have I been thinking about that has been manifesting this world, this problem, this thing, this disorder, recognizing that you're the common variable of every single scenario you're in. And not just saying that you're the problem. That's true too. But the fact that everything is occurring because of what you are obsessed with. Why you're always dating the same old jerks, even though they're different people, or people with the same problems in your life, or you always are involved in circumstances or problems always happening, like with the car, always happening, and yet somebody else it never happens. What is something that it reflects in your being, in your psyche, that manifests it? Like, you're holding this stuff literally with the power of God, manifesting a totality of reality. You're manifesting a whole world that seems separate, crazy, and confused because of what you're thinking about. So that's why this course includes total responsibility of everything. Now, you don't have to stress about it, because it doesn't mean you're on the clock. It doesn't mean you have to do everything. It just means that you are responsible for everything. And so you can either tackle it all or take one piece at a time and just try to understand. Try to understand. Yes, the Holy Spiritual Universe is there teaching you, giving you opportunities. But if you don't recognize it as that opportunity, you're not going to be able to have that willingness to train. Your willingness to train your mind to actually discover what this is all about. So in that way, what you started with the total beginning of time, you started this at the beginning of time. You've trained yourself, and there was no basis whatsoever. And it's been getting faster and faster, that you've been building on top of the entire experience, learning faster and faster and faster and faster. All of us are literally in different perspectives training for the Son of God. According to time, it has not occurred yet. Okay? So that means according to time, but outside of time it has. According to time, the Son of God literally has not achieved godlyhood yet. And that there literally is no future. According to time. But outside of time, it's all been done and completed, as well as has never started, and everywhere in between, even right now. So of course that's a different concept. Now, recognizing that the sickness being a defense against the truth is in the same right that there is something manifest within yourself that you're obsessed with that becomes the sickness. So it gets into what is often called medical intuition, where you can actually discover what is becoming this sickness, like, and the symbolism of it, like your skin irritation and issues. Of course, it's very personal, so it gets more understandable when we actually approach with the actual condition that you are having. Then you relate to it a little bit better. So just as an example for right now, the skin is superficial. It's something that everybody will see. And so if you have skin conditions in the variety of formats, it usually has to do with the way in which you feel or think about how others see you. You see the variations there? How others see you, because they see your skin. So you take it symbolically. What are some medical issues that you're dealing with, that you have to work with? You can take it in that fashion. If it's a sickness, what does it symbolically seem to be saying to you? And then you take it backwards. That you go recognize, what have I been obsessed with? Oh, I've been obsessed with I have frustrations and angers about how people see me. Not everybody thinks that way. We do it so much that we think everybody does it, and it's not true. You are unique. It's true. So the key point really is that everything is manifest from what you are thinking about all day and what you are obsessed with, because it's not just the surface words that you're talking about in yourself. It's not just affirmations, even though these are helpful because eventually it gets to there. But it's the actual beliefs about who you are and why you would be partaking of affirmations, why you would be trying to make changes, is because you believe yourself to be this way. Like if I wanted to be a stronger person, that means if I'm saying I'm strong, I'm great, I'm strong, I'm super strong and tough person today, I am strong and confident, that means that I believe I am weak, regardless of how much I say it. I actually believe I am weak, I'm pathetic, I'm a sad excuse for a person, whatever. So you actually recognize, I want to believe that I'm strong because I don't, right? So I'm trying to convince myself, and eventually will, and then the affirmation won't be necessary. It will fall away. I don't need to convince myself if I'm actually strong. If I'm a confident person, why am I? Yes, I'm a confident person. Why do I need to say that to myself? I know I'm a confident person. It's not an issue to come up, right? So you can see that the things you want to fix actually reveal what you believe about yourself already. Now, of course, transformation is a beautiful thing. Do everything you need to make that change.